Ooh, we've stuck on this bit for a bit longer than normal. I'm just going to say hi while I wait for the regular queue. Normally, it's hit a loading screen by now. I do hope it's okay. Are you doing okay, PC? Is everything okay? Well, I'm going to say hey guys and welcome to the Tuesday stream. We're back playing a little bit of Kerbal Space Program. We appear to be hung on a loading screen, one that has hung around for a lot longer. This is normally the point where I go, yes, it's time to hit go, and then the game will be loaded by the time all the software wears up. Not today for some reason. Oh, there we go. It's getting old, I guess. We all just need to give it a little bit more time. How is Super Gary Gamer, Wick, and FSBWV? How are you all doing out there? Hope you're doing fine. Hope you are all doing fine. We are going to go back to the moon. We do, of course, have a Kerbal on the moon right now as we speak. 2 Kerbals on the moon right now as we speak. Hans and Anna, was it? Well, I'm going to be shown wrong here. I was doing some recording last night and I haven't got my audio on either. Welcome to... I mean, this bodes well, right? This bodes really well for the rest of the stream. Hey, Aprissy, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. Oh, man. Okay, there we go. We're in and we're loving it. I just want to draw your attention. Oh, there's a second save file here. What's that all about? I mean, that's a project coming soon. I've been working on it nicely. It's going well. It turns out that if you want to go and do science mode in RSS, you have to install RP1, which is just a bunch of mod names, right? Don't worry about it. This is real scale solar system, and if you want to do the science mode, you have to install this other thing. And I ain't doing that, so I'm going to go play some science mode. But my science mode with blackjack and something else that I always forget about. Are you still driving the rover around? We are driving around on the moon at the moment. If we click here and here, I will show you the exact thing. Your EVE mission is about to leave Kerbin. Ooh, why send 1 mission when you can send 5? Design flaws have only just been discovered. That's great. The whole point of Kerbal is dealing with the oversights en route. That's the thing. I had a look at the moon with binoculars a few nights ago. Just about half of it was lit. That's the best time to look. What I assume was the western ridge of Plato Crater. I will have to look at exactly where Plato Crater is. I just want to mention the big disappointment. This right here, this is the Apollo 11 landing site. I went and found out exactly where they needed to be, and it unfortunately is completely unmarked. Not a single thing to be seen on this particular point. Huge disappointment. A massive oversight, if you ask me. So we're going to load the save. Moon orbit, that looks good to me. Let's do that. Let's load that. Yeah, serious bummer. Did I see the cool orange moon? I saw it out of the window. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to go out and check it properly. But yes, it was indeed very cool. It's... one of the dust in the atmosphere, right? I believe it was attributed to. Though I don't know enough. Maybe I'm ignorant right there. Okay, so I think we can all agree that most of the cool stuff is on this side of the moon. And the problem with that, okay, is that, well, that's not where the sun is. So I propose that we wait for half a month or so and put the moon on that side of the orbit. I think that will work out. We should not be focused on Minecraft. Let's do that there. That's going to make everybody dizzy if I do it the other way. And we'll just let that travel around. And now the good thing is we're also traveling. We'll forget about this every time. Get out of there. I don't want you being an alarm. So there are some points that I want to look up here. Now I was looking at the craters that I was going to be visiting, and Copernicus, which should just be rotating into view. Here's Copernicus crater right here, and that's the other one I want to go see, Tycho, down below. You can see they both share similar, what we're going to generously called morphology, right? Which means they're part of a very similar grouping. Whilst reading up about Tycho, I found out that it was indeed part of what's called the Copernicus group. This orbit, yeah, let's do this orbit, and then we can. I think we're going to land on the outside and try and ride the rover down the crater rim. If I even land close to the crater, I'm gonna save it somewhere back here for a landing, and we're gonna see how well that goes. That's my plan for the next couple of times. The reason that these are all part of the same group is all to do with space weathering. You can see that they've got these like big old radial strikes coming out of them like this. It is exactly as you think. A big old rock has hit the floor, bunch of dust goes up, gets exploded out. It's really as simple as that. But you might notice that some of the other craters here, this one for instance, doesn't have that, though there are others that do. And that's kind of like the marking of one of the geological ages of the moon. So, like, how does geology work? Just in general, how do people go out, look at rocks on the floor, and then can tell you that the Earth is 4.5 billion years old, and that it took until 500 million years from now back then for multicellular life form? How does it work? Well, because like, over time, the thing that gets put down first ends up underneath the thing that gets put down second. That's it. That's the whole of geology right there. Well, no, I think my geologist friend would actually be like, no, we draw maps as well. but yeah, that's stratigraphy. That's how they look back in time. Just simply by the stuff that was there first is going to be underneath the stuff that arrived second. I'm just going to try and like arrest my motion here and bring my periapsis down to a nice low orbit. I'm going to save right here, and then once I've got this periapsis down to a reasonable level, I'm also then going to make a proper save so that we can come back and, well, maybe try for a different landing zone. Once I want to try landing outside the crater. The second I want to try and land on the mountain in the middle. So you can apply that same like old stuff is underneath the new stuff logic to the moon. RCS is firing. That's good. Waiting for ullage to kick in. There we go. Nice, thank you. And my engines are loaded. We got 50 odd ignitions on that, so that's pretty good. But of course, there's not much sort of erosion and deposition happening on the moon. So the way that they keep track, oh, that's not quite right, but that's good. That's good. But there, because there's no erosion processes and there's not things like being sedimented on top of others, the way that you keep track of time on the moon is, of course, by craters, right? Like they're the thing that changes what the surface of the moon looks like. And you know, we're talking many, many impacts, billions, trillions. I don't know. Yeah. Oh, excuse me. That crept up out of nowhere. Sorry. And so one of the major geological boundaries on the moon is when these striations fade away. You know, there'll be some where it's like right on the cusp. I don't have any examples of that, unfortunately. Maybe this one over here. And they'll be from an earlier time, obviously. Let's try and come in for a landing right now. I guess that's just the maneuver we want to do. My periapsis is going to try and slam me into the floor pretty soon. I don't really want to do that, so I'm going to try and go up. 6,000 years old, but you're holding back. Yeah, thank you. You know, as much as we could joke about it, you know, the Earth is, you know, quite convincingly known to be 4 point something billion. I always say 4.5 billion years, but I'm sure it's like 4.8 or something like that. Maybe 4.3. I'm not entirely sure which way it goes. Look at that over there. That's the edge of the mare. Nice. Later on, when we have a look around. Oh, okay. So that's going backwards in time. You can also imagine going forwards in time, right? There's a point where the moon has just been spun out of the molten ball that is the impact between Earth and Theia. It's coalesced. It's made its crust. You know, it's got some rock on top of it, and then. It's not this ocean, but there's a big impact basin here that takes like quite a bit of the moon's surface up, something like maybe a fifth, something like that. I don't know exactly. Don't quote me on that particular number. The Natsaris, it's here somewhere. Let me go look at a word. Let me go look at a word. Do I not have it all out here? Oh, that's kind of awkward. Time scale of moon. I must have closed something down. Okay, so the word I was looking for was nectarin, and the reason that needs to be remembered is because that's the name of this impactor, or rather the crater that got left behind. Remember to check engine tweakage and brakes. I will do that in a moment. That's a good idea, though. That is a good idea, but I would like to start bringing my periapsis up a little bit, just the smallest touch. Hey, Wise, is you. Hey, that's a lot of words, mate. But hello, good to see you again. Good to see you. We are about to try and make a landing on Copernicus crater. No doubt I'm going to overshoot because I've not got used to how long it takes us to stop on the moon yet. I'm going to quick save here. Because I think right now I can just start burning at periapsis. Or do I want to start burning here? Oh, like I say, I'm still not used to it. But hey, Wise, how you doing? How's your week been? How's everybody else's week been? I was so flustered by the slow start that I forgot to ask everybody how have they been. I hope you're doing good. Caffeine, beautiful. I need to slow down. I think we need to just slow down. You saw a moon rock on Saturday. Yeah, that is great. That's amazing. All down for moon rocks. I mean, I do worry about, you know, the cultural appropriation claims in the future when the moon colonists are... Do I have trajectories mod? No, actually, I don't think I have. This is my ComNet. There we go. Turn that off. That's a lot easier because we don't need to see all of that. No, this is just standard. The standard orbital lines. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, I guess I'm gonna try and stop. We're gonna save right now. I can make a turn, and I'm just gonna try and land. I think I might even try and do it by the numbers. We've got some numbers to play with right here. Now I'm going to move down to surface view. Is that it ahead of us? It could be. I fear it might not be exactly it. I'm landing facing, the right way, at least well enough for me. Keeping my Kerbal somewhat pointed in a safe and controlled manner. Somewhat. Our apoapsis is ahead of us right now. Hopefully we're going to land just on the other side. Just the other side of the crater. We're probably not going to slow down in time to land before the crater. Though, I'm now not so sure of my declarations there. So maybe I'll slow down. Maybe we'll wait a bit. Because I definitely want to not land this side. Well, I don't mind if I land this side of the crater, but I don't want to land so far away that I've got to drive for literal kilometers. I would prefer it. Very much. If we... That was too far. If we can land on the other side. So where did you see... Where did you see the moon rock? That's the next thing I would say. Sorry, I got distracted by trying to figure out my plans here. Because moon rocks are, like, very cool. Very cool. They got stolen from the moon, as I say, but... Some Museum of Transport. Wow. Wow, that's amazing that it's in the Museum of Transport. Like I would have expected like a science museum or something like that. But of course, you know, it is, you know, a method of transport. That's cool things happen by moving things around. It's just not what I would have originally thought about. That right there is the whole of Copernicus crater. It's an amazing crater. It's got double splash mountain and like a terraced edge around the outside. I'm somewhat of the opinion, and you know, I'm not a moon geologist. I don't know too much about this thing, but it doesn't half look like there was 2 impacts here. But like I say, I'm really not a geologist. I don't know. I should imagine one would take out the other. On the glass wall, you placed it in an item frame back then before the server ate it. Okay, yeah, I might have to come and look at it separate, mate. I'm not going to stop in time, am I? I mean, we can hope. I'm going to double time here. We get an idea of just how big this crater is. I'm moving at 1 kilometer a second at double speed, so every second I'm moving 2 kilometers, and we are spending many seconds talking about this. I wonder if actually it's F9 time. It might be. I think we've gone too far. I think we've gone too far. Crazy that I would. I told you I was not used to this. Where did we save? I've got to get used to the real solar system's landing site. You know, when it comes to going back to real Kerbal, the original Kerbal, which no doubt we will do at some point. Now, why not? Show me that I'm wrong. We can manage our trajectory. Is it starting? Is the Eulige on? Bam. Okay. I'm not sure what I would do in another modded Kerbal playthrough. It'd almost definitely have to be modded, right? I don't think I'm down for the tedium of life support and colonies, and well, colonies sounds cool, but life support and stuff like that does sound a bit tedious rather than cool. But I'd like, yeah, wouldn't it be great if there was a megastructures mod, something like that? Build a space elevator, pull in an asteroid to the right height. There's the, oh man. I don't even know how to pronounce that. I want to say it's like Kerbal, but I like. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it's weird. Okay. Yeah, I'll try that. Obviously, you know, Interstellar is something to aim for as well. It's weird, but it's good. I mean, that's what I like to hear from various game suggestions. Let me open up a tab and put that down. You're watching someone do the realism mod and they sort out the wastewater as well as the food and oxygen. Yeah, exactly. It just seems just a little too much, right? I like the, you know, here's your depleted uranium. That's pretty good. I'm about that. But yeah, anyway, I need to get the copy and paste of that because there's no way I'm gonna type it from memory. A planet mod for Kerbal. Okay, that looks right. Ooh. Okay, yeah, we'll keep that. We'll keep that one for now. That's good. Am I gonna stop too soon? Maybe. Let's pull up again and get my apoapsis at least to where I am. I think I'd like to land as close to this white line as possible. It's a nice thing to want. We'll see how it actually hands up. Can we spot out? That's got to be it over there. I was going to be like, can we spot our landing zone? Yeah, I think we can. I think we can. There's a whole bunch of stuff I want to do around Gilly in the original Kerbal because it's so small and lightweight. Especially now that I've got better time warp. Because the one thing that stops me doing things around Gilly is the fact that it's all so slow and terrible. Yeah, we can probably tweak some life support, but yeah, I don't know. This is not real. Don't worry about the Delta V. It's fine. If we have a look at Mech Jeb, the Delta V, we've actually got 2.6 kilometers in there. It's something about the engines, in particular having multiple of the same engine on the same craft. It doesn't seem to like it very much. Are we gonna land where I want to land? I'm a little bit worried that we might be coming down just a little bit too heavy. Maybe we could land on the other side. Maybe we could land on the other side. Let's do that one and see how we're doing. Kind of would like to not smash into the floor too hard, if that's a possibility. The reason can we tilt this way and maybe go, because I want to drive down the side of the crater in my rover. I don't want to land inside the crater with my craft, at least not yet. You know, we'll reload it and do that again at some point, no doubt. I suppose I could deal with landing up on that terrace, but I'd be much happier if we landed up there. Seem to be descending slowly. Let's get some numbers up here. We're 11 kilometers up. Wait, let's get this. 1.6 kilometers off the floor. Now that's going to drop precipitously, I think. Oh, we're on the way back up. Wait. We're on the way back up. That's not what we want. Fine. I mean, maybe I will be landing on the other side of the crater. I mean, that's also fine. Just kind of want to watch where it thinks I'm going to land. Somewhere about there looks great. Face to the horizon. That's going to completely, I say completely, it's going to attempt to try and completely remove my vertical component of my velocity. I'm a little bit worried about what that's going to do to my landing zone. I'm actually at the point where I can start turning quite severely though and be happy with that, because we're traveling so slow it shouldn't actually take that much speed to turn. Okay, looking mostly good. Let's... Oh, I don't know if I wanted to have completely killed the engines, but let's kill the engines. Let's see what we can do about that. If we can stick a little radial out and just slow ourselves down as we are careening towards the floor, we should be able to get the approach we want. I mean, I'm not at all worried about this. These two up there being like, yep, we see it. That's fine. That's fine. I think actually I just want to go retrograde now. Let's just land. We're definitely going to land on this ridge somewhere, and that sounds fine to me. I don't know whether I can drive down that. That looks pretty extreme. But I'll try. I did not, as I was reminded to do, tweak my engine outputs. So we'll do that whilst we're plummeting to the floor. That sounds great. 49.5. Why not? Let's just do that. Got to be faster than that. 49.5. Okay. We are 600 meters off the floor, moving 50 meters per second. It's a little too much, actually. Ooh-wee, I think we're gonna be... No, it doesn't feel fine. Put those landing gear down anyway. Maybe they'll survive the impact. 40. Oh, something's not going well. I got to cut those engines. Engines cut in the pause. That's fine. Let's radial out if we can, RCS. Thank you. Oh no, we're moving. We're going. Well, I'm sure at some point it'll all be fine as long as we can keep. Seriously, RCS, you got to stop spinning us up here. I'm just trying to get up to the look to the sky. I think we're going to survive though. Somehow. I think we might. I'm tempted to decouple, but that's death. That's death to these guys, I think. Turn the lights off. We don't need those. Maybe turn the RCS. No, the RCS is the only thing trying to keep us up. I was wondering if maybe the RCS is also the thing keeping us spinning. But I think that's just a ridiculous low gravity that's keeping us in the orientation that we are. Sorry, keeping us spinning the way that we are. We are, of course, also rolling downhill. Not helpful. Not helpful. This is interesting, though. Are we actually going to slow down? What's the end goal here? What does gravity want from me? What's it gonna do? Mesmerizing. So, we actually gonna stay? Every time that leg digs in, I feel like we gain a little bit extra velocity somehow. Maybe it's just the exchange. Because, of course, gravity is accelerating us constantly. Hey, mass spectrometer, not enough tumble. I agree. I mean, to be honest, I'm trying out for the Olympics. I hear that they're happening sometime soon, right? So maybe I'll be good enough to represent Kerbin or Clefou or something like that at some point. Seriously, can we just settle down here? It is trying to look upright. Look, we're trying to look radial out. So at some point it's going to be fine. Are we out of nitrogen? I think we're out of nitrogen. Yeah, I just watched that end there. Okay. There's the Aussie breakdancer. Ray Gun, learn her name. Okay, I think we might actually be settling down. I don't know what's keeping us upright. I didn't think there was any SAS wheels on. Ah, there are. There's 4 on the rover. So they're going to be trying to keep us upright. Mate, that is such a long drive up that hill. We're down to 5.7 meters per second. I assume we're going to want to roll back downhill. Or, like, the physics is going to want to roll us back downhill. This is quite the pirouette it's got on the go. We are out of RCS. We were hoping that RCS would be the thing. Do I just kill these legs? See what happens if we just try and let it settle down. Turn everything off. This is nuts. We are kind of picking up more speed. The only thing I can assume is that because we're bouncing on these RCS nozzles, there's no gravity, there's no drag being applied. Just slow us down. I just want to be able to decouple the craft, but I know if I decouple with this one, it's actually not what we want. Can I get the underside? This is one thing that Kerbal 2 did well, was letting me pause the game to select the bit that I wanted. Unfortunately now with this, yeah, I don't know about the legs in and out quickly, but maybe. I might just try it. Okay, we're free. We're free. I haven't turned the wheels on. That's a problem there. Okay. Motor lock. Okay, that feels good. That feels good. It doesn't. It feels horrific. Command reversed forwards. Tell me we're good. We're good. Alright. Alright. I'm not going to quick save it because we could probably have another landing and feel good about that, right? So what I'm noticing is we're not dead. That's always good, right? 8.9. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. I wonder if I can... Lower visor. We mean business here. We mean business. Now, who wants to take a guess at how far away that actually is at the rover speed? 13.95. I'm fairly sure I can do something with the gear ratios to get some better speed out of this. I never know... I say I never know. I should know which way the better gear ratio is. 1.45. Does that give us a better speed? Let's go to 5 and see what happens there. Is that higher speed or lower speed? Max drive speed. That's going the wrong way. That's going to 10. That's not what we want. But it does go up hills better, right? Low speed in low gravity. Yeah. I do hear you, but I got this hill to get up and over, and we can probably. If we turn this one from SAS only to pilot only, make some jumps. I really wish this surface came with halt to the horizon. I know MechJeb has got it somewhere in here, but I wish it was part of the stock game. Now, how close are we to the rim? How close? Pretty close. We're getting there. We're getting there. The problem we're going to have, of course, is how to... we should probably put this back down to 4. Can we go to 3? What's the speed at 3? 18 meters per second. That's a little bit better. A little bit better. We're not really fighting against gravity hard here, so... the problem we're going to have, of course, is where to summit. Where to go over the top. I've been trying to... That looks like the best. But I think we're just going to drive forwards, right? We're just going to drive forwards as best we can. We're going to use the brakes, we're going to use our wide wheelbase, and we're going to go down the double slope of Copernicus crater, one of the major craters in the moon. If you have a look on the surface of the moon, there'll be a nice white crater in amongst the dark seas, the mare, and that is the one that you'll most likely see. I feel like it's getting close, but of course. I am just a tiny speck of dust on the giant vastness of the moon's face, so who knows exactly where we are. Oh, that is actually getting close, isn't it? That is actually... I might just try and head for that over there. Oh, I'm spinning. Why am I spinning? There's a floor... Flaw in the design there. I don't know how that happened. Oh, good old handbrake turn though. And burn away. Burn away. Nice, nice. We should probably change this gear ratio. I know. I feel like tell me why I'm wrong here, because I inevitably am. I feel like we want to have a low gear ratio on the back, because a low ratio is high speed. So when we're going high speed, these back wheels kick in, right, because it's trying to flip the car backwards. But whilst we're climbing, we should have the front wheels at a high gear ratio, because when we're climbing, all the weight's on the front wheel. Like a lad in the escort at the Tesco's car park. Yeah, maybe. Get my cherry vape out and Impress the ladies with some burnouts. Is that what happens? Is that how we do it? I need to... Are we just going over there? Maybe there. That's the direction I want to go. This one here. Oh, we're gonna spin out again. In the name of glorious leader, we're gonna get this done. I tell ya. Okay, so edges of craters, just as you think. It's a big old splash. It's the exact same physics as dropping a stone into some water, huh? It's just that the energies are so high. This spinning does not bode well for getting down. Anti-roll's probably not what I'm looking for. I'm like, where's the like friction control? Steering high and low, steering response, yeah, motor limit. Okay, maybe this is the point to bring the gear ratio down. It is driving on ice very much. Very much. But yeah, as I was saying, the energies are just so high that the rock acts like water, acts like a liquid. Test drive for Valley Marineris when you get to Mars. So this moon trip kind of is a bit of a test for what we need to go to Mars and explore some of the features there, like the Valles Marineris. I mean, like, who knows how faithful a representation it is on Mars? Like this is pretty good for Copernicus crater. You know, it's got the double ridge, it's got the double mountain. Like, I don't see the spray around the outside very well from this level, but I'm not sure if you would, to be fair. I'm not sure if you would. Okay, here we go. Following mass spectrometer's advice, so I'm not going to get blamed for it. We are going to just tap the brakes on the way down. I feel like we just have to try and trust to the gravitational processes to keep us pointed forwards. I don't know what I'm going to say is a maximum advisable speed. Probably like 15, 20 meters per second. Though I would not be surprised to see us pumping over 20, 30, something like that by the time we go for it. Slow is the aim. Slow is the aim. What actually ends up happening, that's the interesting thing. The good thing is, like, whilst we're just traveling down like one plane like this, it's not really a problem. It's when we get down to the bottom there and the angle suddenly changes and we go from moving in this direction and then suddenly have to be moving in another direction. It's a lot of force onto the wheels that I'm hoping the suspension can deal with, right? We're not going to bottom out really easy, right? Where is my spring? Let's just kind of turn those up a little bit, shall we? Is that the same on both sides, or... Yeah, that's the same on both sides. No, it wasn't. 7.5, there we go. Okay, I'm sure that'll be fine. I'm sure that'll be fine. Actually, I do feel like we're doing okay. I feel like we're doing okay. We're currently 8 kilometers above whatever they classify as moon... sea level. There's a Weiss crater northwest of Tycho. Alright, we'll go check that out. I currently have my finger held on the brake. If that next ridge that's coming up goes deeper, goes steeper, we might need to think about a different angle. Tried to hit the drop perpendicular to the... I was reading and suddenly found myself not following the advice that I thought was actually good advice. We should indeed be perpendicular to the ridge so that we don't spin out, so that our heavy rear, all out gap, doesn't end up swiping us around yet. So we'll see how that works. Just a little bit of steer here and there. I do wonder whether actually we should be on rear wheel steering for going down a hill like this, right? Because that's the bit that's going to cause trouble if it is uncontrolled. Okay, I'm holding down brake. We are accelerating. Okay, well, here we go. As best as we can, we're going to make our way down the side of Copernicus crater. Our wheels are not moving. The wheels on the bus do not go round and round. They are going just screeching down the side. But I think we're doing okay. Did anybody take note of the of how high we were right at the beginning? We're like 8.6 kilometers now. 8.7 we went through. I just wonder how far we're going to descend. It's so tempting just to let it roll. But I think we're... Oh, the wheels are coming up. The wheels are coming up. I need to let myself go to let... I need to do this so we can see what's happening. Okay, I'll go backwards. I will accept a backwards drive. Whoa. We okay? Are we okay? Do your wheels have protection ablative surfaces? I hope so. Oh, that endo. That endo. Look at that back wheel coming up. No. I've got to like throttle and brake alternately to try and just manage my center of mass. Maybe I shouldn't have put the Kerbals right up the front like that. Maybe my center of mass is too high, too far forwards. Guys! I'm gonna try and drive uphill. Okay, we're good. Honestly, this is fine. This is not the biggest problem I've ever faced in this game. Okay, I'm gonna kind of head that way. I think we're at the point now where I can actually turn in different directions. Alright, we did it. We have descended. Well, I mean, like, let's not count our chickens before they've hatched here yet. But we've descended down to the first terrace, I think. I don't think we've made it all the way to the surface. But I truly think when we come to like colonize the moon, not going to just stay for a bit, but people are going to stay for forever. I feel like places like Copernicus are probably going to be high on the agenda for people to come to, but not because they're rich in resources or anything like that, but because Earth. Wait. Let me just get over this ridge. Because Earth is like just there somewhere. Like, look at it. All right. Oh. Forward. No, don't do it now. Wow. I was trying to talk. Now, I don't think my engineer, as good as they are, is able to just turn this whole thing over. There's the engineer part. It'd be really cool if I could just pick that up and put it back down, right? So, we can either reload or we cheat. I think at this point we cheat. Rotate, move. Yeah, it's a shame I can't just like rotate this one around because like it's totally just a little rover, right? Why can't I do that? Why can't I do that? Cheats, literally cheat. Set position on the moon. This is not here, is it? I don't think that's right here. Set position there. Okay, there we go. That's good. Nice. I like this. I like this. The hand of whichever deity you'd like to invoke came in and fixed that. Where are my Kerbals? Wait, what happened? Ah, are you kidding me? I think we can drive over there. Why can't I target? They're not like behind me, are they? No. What's going on with that? Why can't I see them? They are right there. Alright, we're gonna... Look, there they are. Oh man, that's really difficult to see. Thankfully, I always include a robot. It's the third crew member that we never knew existed. If anybody has a name for the robot, I would be very, very appreciative of that particular fate. Yeah, that'd be cool. Not Rover McRovey face though. Maybe something a little bit better than that. So we got Amanda and Hans. So we need another name. Not Hal either. Can I not just get into it? There we go. Board. Nice. Idle hands. Maybe. You there. Okay. Wow, that's unfortunate we did have to do that, but it's good to know that it's a thing that we can do. Are we rolling? They're hating. I don't think these Kerbals are hating anyone right now. Maybe the person who put these seats too close together. Oh, this is the B-Boy. Blatantly, this is the B-Boy. How do we rename the vessel? Right, let's just make sure we're not about to die. Rename. Here's a rover. Beat Boy. That one. There we go. Accept. In honor of the landing. Indeed. Indeed. I hadn't seen such moves before now. Are we winning? I mean, we're in Copernicus crater right now, so yeah, I think we're winning. We've just driven down there and totally didn't crash at the bottom whilst trying to show where Earth was, and then have to cheat to put it on the right way up. No. That doesn't sound like the type of thing I would do. But I wanted to descend the side of the crater, and decide in the crater we're doing first ridge, one more. Here we go. I'm gonna say that every time. You are gonna say that. That's fine. That's fine. It's a good question to actually prompt me to give you a bit of an update. You know, give everybody a bit of an update. What's going on? Why are we at the base of this mountain? Well, actually, it's not a mountain. It's just a ridge line. I'm wondering whether we want to go over that way. Do we have some Copernicus crater facts here? 8 million years old. Probably created from a fragment from 495 Eualia, which is a big asteroid out in the belt. Yeah, there we go. Some quick Copernicus facts. I've lost my chat. There we go. I'm scared to go too fast. I'm scared if we go too fast, then we cannot slow down. But if we go too slow, then we're just seeing this. Have you ever wondered why they call it an oven when you... Call it an oven when you're in the cold food out the hot food. You might have to have another go at that one, my friend. I'm afraid I cannot follow your line of reasoning there. Communication. We have got a good communication towards Earth. That's fine. This ridge is actually significantly wider than I thought it was going to be. I'm just going to pedal to the metal and let's hope that we can grip on to the floor here. Oh, of in and of out. Okay, I gotcha. Half the problem is this heart on the side of the chat. It really does eat a lot of space up from the person who's just... Oh, that was a good jump. That was a good jump. From the person who's just done some talking. It's unfortunate. We just rolling. I feel like we're going to be safe for a bit. Woo-wee. It's a long way to go. I'd like to make... Yeah, that thing. Yeah, to be fair, I appreciate the interaction. Like, I think it's cool, but it's also kind of... Oh no, don't. How did you break from overstressing at 20 mile an hour? We can't steer. Okay, we are at the mercy of the gods of... Oh, I'm gonna drop that message there. Thank you very much. Boom. The engineer can fix, thankfully. Oh, is it not on yours? Maybe we'll get in a plug-in for it. Who's my engineer? Here's my engineer. This is why you're here. Is that you? Hands? No, you. Leave seat. Hello. Oh no. Well, it's one way of doing it. Okay, I think we're fine. I'm gonna jump in. We're gonna do it like this. We're gonna do it like this. Oh, F12. Set position right here. Okay, no kick flips. I mean, do you think we could do a Kerbal trick? Like, what's the word I'm looking? Competition. There we go. Drew an absolute blank there for some reason. I was like, tournament would also have worked. To be fair. Engineer, the wheels are fixed. The requirements have been met. It's true. It's true. That is all we asked them to do. We can do a. I can change which wheel has got the more power to it. I set it up like this for stability in a low gravity environment, but I could definitely give it more. Oh no, we're all wheel drive at the moment. We're all wheel drive. So they say that one of the reasons that the darkening occurred. Oh man, that is so far to go. Maybe we will do a jump to it. Do a front wheelie. I think all we'd need to do is turn the motor limit down here, so that the back goes faster than the front. Right. Let's brake hard. Hopefully the front doesn't hurt. The problem is we've got a lot of weight on the front, so I'm gonna get my excuses in nice and early. Oh no, we got a burnout. That's about it. All right, I'm wrong. We can't do it. My bad. My bad. Look at that slippage there as well. You want to do a kickstart with the Rovers? It was a dirt bikes trial thing. Okay, that sounds cool. Kickstart. Yeah, I wasn't aware of that. I will check it out. Anybody else think that I should have brought a rocket-powered rover? Okay, we are actually nearly there this time now. I don't know how fast. Parallel park with the space station modules. That would be cool. That would be cool. What was the max speed we could take earlier? 25? Something like that? Like, I feel like we could change the gear ratio even further. Get just a few more meters per second out. No, I think I'm going the not the wrong direction, but just a little bit too left. Look, there's the floor over there. It's like when you're driving to the seaside and you come over the last hill, and there's the ocean over there. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. I definitely am probably going to have to turn these to pilot in a second as we take off. Almost certain we're about to crest a ridge. How well do you reckon we can land on the other side? Pilot. Pilot, okay. I'm not sure that these things are actually particularly good at holding steady, but we'll see. Right, the next thing I want to do is try... Oh, you're kidding me, really? The next thing I want to do is try and land on that over there. In fact, should we go to Tycho Crater? We'll land on the central spire of Tycho. I think that's much better. Yeah, it turns out these wheels are not the best. They looked like they were going to be particularly good, but ruggedized they are not. Just got back from the West Coast with your wife and son. A beautiful, yeah. The ocean views are where it's at, right? They really, really are. Okay, what's my current periapsis? Okay, I can totally go around a couple of orbits, right? That's where I want to go. Ooh, let's watch the moon rather than watching my spacecraft. We can just do it raw like this. We just come in and somewhere over the middle. We're going to just land in the middle of the crater now this time. And spin me right around. They must have some sort of speed limit. And could we ask you, please, to watch the language, my friend? Thank you very much. It's not like a big thing, but it's a thing. Add maneuver. Let's try and bring that down to somewhere here. I think that's what we want to do. I think that's what we want to do. I'm just going to actually drop my way round the orbit. Always funny to be tumbling around like that. Screen just changed to blank. Who's aware it's at? Quiet you. Okay, so some other guy streaming there or something, who knows. That's a very nice crater that I've never gone and had a look. You've only seen the clear water once. Yeah, to be fair, here in jolly old Blighty, I have no idea why we called this place Blighty. Yeah, we don't get crystal clear water all that often. The Welsh southern coast in particular, not well known for its clear liquids. You've got Bristol and Cardiff both dumping loads of what. That's got to be like 1.5 million people just dumping stuff into the river. Wow, the estuary. Anyway, 5, 4, 3. I should probably start my engines. Go! Oh, come on, Ulich, do your thing. Is it because we've got this? Okay, there we go. We're a little behind the pace, but it's okay. It's okay. Just hold that retrograde. See how we doing. Look, Ryle, yeah. So like the problem is most of our sewage system was built in Victorian times, which, like, amazing that they did that then. Like, full respect for what got done, but they didn't know the difference between rainwater and toilet water. And they thought the stuff that they built would deal with that forever. And now here we are being like, no, it's too much, it's too much. And we literally don't have the storage capacity, which is like a bit of an oversight. And we can argue what has led to this situation where the investment in the water isn't really viable. But things are starting to change. It's a big awareness thing that everybody's talking about. So anyway, getting off that particular soapbox, let's warp up here a little bit. So we're now leaving one of the mare and going towards what we can only really call this Highland, right? It's the broken up stuff here. So when saw Alien Romulus last night. I'm not going to drop any spoilers, but would recommend. It's quite a good movie. Quite a good movie if you're into it. Like I am quite well into the Alien franchise. I've got two of the best games on my channel, Alien Isolation and Dark Descent. If you're interested, go check them both out. Really good, really good. And yeah, it was really cool. Was really cool. I don't know how far I want to go. Do you know? No. You don't need to have seen those later films at all. Covenant and Prometheus. Yeah, no, they're not part of this. To be fair, it was very much you know, in the vein of the original movies. There were many scenes that you know, you could tell they were paying strong homage, shall we say. It was good. It was good. I really liked it. They even took the best bits of Resurrection and went with that. Okay. Nathan Toys and More, welcome. You win Apollo. Yeah, well, I mean, you know, Apollo is the moon god. I'm a sister of Apollo. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. This is... I don't know if it's Real Solar System Remastered. All I know is it's Real Solar System. I can't get to my copy of CCAN at the moment. My game is in front of it. Let's see. Yeah, no, I can't even get to it through my thing. Was it actually Artemis who was the moon god? My bad. I can never. It's been some time. It's been some time. Speaking of been some time. There is where we're going, I think. Tycho crater, one of the classic Copernican craters. Again, so called because of its similarity to Copernicus crater and due to the epoch of time that it was created in. Relatively recently. I'm trying to bring my apoapsis towards me. Can we focus on me rather than, thank you, rather than on the planet? Let's just hide that so we can see my trajectory a little bit better. Of course, coming down here on the southern edge of the planet, the camera is a little bit more janky to try and work with than I am used to, but that's fine. That's fine. I'm not going to let something as simple as the camera angle stop me from performing a perfect landing, just like last time. Last landing was my entry into the Olympic breakdancing competition. It was pretty good. I'm hoping to top it this time. I think we can definitely... Oh, is this actually going to end up coming down where I want it to? I feel like we might be overshooting again, but we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see. Hopefully it's all going to work out quite well for us. Let's slam on that. Let's actually turn our engines on this time as well. Motor is free. So if need be, we can just drop the decoupler and drive around. Hopefully off this platform. We do have some ramps, if need be. They're very useful. We'll be making use of those, hopefully. We didn't make use of those on the last landing, but, you know, that's fine, surely. Motor is 3. Thank you very much. Is it? I didn't set up any action groups. Yeah, no, I didn't. It's fair, though. It's fair. You don't play KSP, but you watch this because you're interested. I mean, it's great timings. Welcome. We tend to talk a lot about where we're headed to here, especially in the real scale system. I'm just wondering, like, where it is we're going to end up landing here. Do I want to hold myself in this? Because I don't mind how fast we're going downwards quite yet, but I do care about whether we're going to overshoot Tycho entirely or not. It would have been great if I could have landed on top of those, but I don't think that's going to happen. And I don't think my rover has it in it to be able to get up there. I'm gonna give it a go. Don't get me wrong. You're looking at Atlantis, and Orbiter 5 got a nice picky of Tycho. There's some very nice photos of all the different craters out there, mostly from the Apollo missions, would you believe? People like to take cameras with them, and that's the best ones. But of course, the LRO, Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter, has been doing fantastic work for how many years now? I actually don't know. I'm gonna quickly Lunar Reconnaissance LRO, because I can spell reconnaissance. Easy, honest. It's been going for I've lost it. I've lost it. Start of mission 2009. Oh, a little bit less time than I thought. A little bit less time than I thought. But that's long enough. That is long enough. Ooh, we're actually going to land somewhat close to the crater. LRI actually took pictures of the landing sites. Yes, yes, indeed. There were some of the prime targets the moment it got up there. To be fair, everyone's very interested in what happened to those weird little patches of rock. And it's one of the big disappointments that we've had with the RSS. Actually, is the no Easter eggs at the Apollo sites. We thought that would happen. I travelled all the way to Apollo 11's landing zone using the latitude and longitude to make sure that I got it. I think I'm just going to cut my power there. Seems good. If we do a flip, I don't think we're going to do a flip. I think the power is going to bring this back in line. The SAS. How high are we? I haven't hit the button. We're 8 kilometers off the floor right now. 8 kilometers off the floor. It's always this point where we face a little dilemma. Well, maybe a trilemma. I don't know. But do we wait and allow ourselves to plummet to the floor? Do I actually time accelerate? Do I turn around and burn to the floor and get going faster? I mean, these are all options that are available to me. On Gilly, I would literally be flying at the floor. I wonder if maybe we want to burn this way a little bit. Anybody else in agreement with that? I hope so, because that's the way I'm going to go. That's the way I'm going to go. Hopefully we can go... just kind of land closer. Just land closer. That's all I want. Need the fuel to arrest the fool. Do not worry too much about the amount of fuel that's written there. It's not right. Well, actually, it is for once. It tells us there's too much. I don't know if I like what I've just done there. Let's try and arrest our motion right now. Okay, looking good, looking good. Moving in pretty fast, but I'm okay with that. We are 1.9k off the floor right now. What do you reckon? Turn these down to half. Oh. We might be picking up just a little bit more speed than I would like right now. Okay. Looking below us. Of course, these engines do not have a throttle limit. The moment you even try and turn them on a little bit, they turn on full power. Okay, I think I'm kind of liking our trajectory. In fact, if anything, we're slowing down a little too fast. Let's turn that off and let ourselves start plummeting. Oh, the frame rate. Well, this isn't so bad when I'm not streaming. I've got to level with you. I'm a little bit disappointed on this. But I think it's the engine plume interacting with the floor. My computer just doesn't seem to like it and streaming. It can do one or the other fine, but it can't do both. Okay, we good? I think we're good. I think we're very good, in fact. I'm going to just deploy the ramp. The ramps. And then... oh... yeah, no, if you do start playing Kerbal, I 1000% recommend starting with the stock system. The real scale is beyond a challenge. No, please don't. Don't do that. Don't do that. Drive forwards. Can I? Let's just throw that away. Control forwards. Okay, and we're away. Okay, thank you, landing equipment. You were very handy. You served your purpose. This is unfortunate. What's going on here? Can we turn that way and let it go through? Yeah, there we go. We've got a bit of a hanger on here. It hasn't realised that its mission's over. Oh no. Oh, it's definitely stuck there. But I guess we're fine. Yeah, the lander is off. Maybe we'll be able to use the lander later. I doubt it. The lander should have... Does the lander have a robot on board? I like to put a robot everywhere. Oh, bye-bye, decoupler. Thank you for your services. Yeah, I like to put a robot on everything, as I say. So it's nice to, but I'm not sure if I did that time. I'm not sure if I did. Okay, I don't know about you, but I feel like that our distance away from the ground might not be the most useful metric to be showing here. We have, however, found that we are 6 kilometers from sea level. Again, who knows where sea level is on the moon? Surely the Sea of Tranquility, right? You take that. Which one should you get? KSP or Juno New Oranges? Now that all depends on what you want from your spaceflight simulator. Do you want to have fun blowing up little green men? Mostly blowing stuff up. Do you want to have fun mostly blowing stuff up? I recommend Kerbal. Do you want to have fun doing serious space things? I recommend Juno. Yeah. That to my mind, that's where the line is between the two games. Kerbal, literally, its only selling point over Juno is the Kerbals and the fact that blowing stuff up is fun. Juno seems to have not put much thought into it. Which one is it? Kerbal, but oh, by a long shot, Kerbal is easier. It's not to say Juno's hard, but Kerbal has definitely... I feel like this whole UI system is nicer here than in Juno. And like, don't get me wrong, I think Juno is a really good game. I would recommend both if you can. Can we get an account on the launcher? I mean, you know, Steam is good. Orbital mechanics easy. Kerbal teaches. I mean, actually, that's the thing. Kerbal 2 taught it really well. Rip. Don't buy Kerbal 2. If now that you've heard me say it and you're like, oh, maybe the seat. No. It got abandoned during early access by some dev companies who really weren't looking for the best of the community. They were pretending that they had done a complete code rewrite, and actually they were just trying to patch up Kerbal 1. It's a shame. Okay, so where are we going to go after Tycho? I feel like we can just try and plonk ourselves on one of the poles. I don't think I've been to the poles on the moon. I have no idea what the polar moon, the lunar polar regions look like. Turns out lunar polar, bit of a weird one to run into when you're not thinking about it. Okay, can we climb the mountain? They did do it for a quick buck. Ooh, that was a bad piece of stitching there. I truly believe, given the response that we've had from some of the people who have tried to talk about it, that most of the team had the best interests of everybody, including someone who people would like to blame a lot. Including myself. I'd love to blame just this one person, but that's never how these things work, right? And even they really wanted to do what they said they were doing, you know. Okay, we're doing all right. We're at 6.5K off of floor level, well, off of sea level right now. I kind of want to go. Did you see a black pixel there on the surface? A moment of silence for KSP2. I think we should. I'm going to drink some caffeine. You do stuff. You impressed by a minute? Oh, wait, no. Moment of silence. I obviously am mostly gutted about the multiplayer. Though I was saying this earlier. Why haven't I done multiplayer here? We could do RSS multiplayer. That would be fun. I'm down for it. I don't know who would even go through the bother of installing RSS and then installing Lunar multiplayer. I mean, yeah, if the dream they tried to sell us was real, it'd have been great. But was it Shadow Zone who released a video a little while ago, so a week or two ago now, about Kerbal multiplayer? You know, what would you have expected from Kerbal multiplayer? What is it you would have actually wanted? Personally, I just wanted Lunar multiplayer with separate funds and science and stuff. You know, I want, a moment of silence for what KSP could have been. It wasn't KSP modded, because they had access to go in and do stuff that mods never could. You know, they had direct code access, not just let's hang some stuff off these hooks that the devs gave us. That's twice. Did you see that right there? Am I headed towards a monolith? Am I actually headed towards an Easter egg? No, we're gonna be there's no Easter eggs in RO. Don't even. We're not gonna get excited, because that's where disappointment lies, down the end of the path of excitement. It's tantalizing though, isn't it? It looks like it's a thing. It looks like it might actually be a thing. I don't know if you guys are getting the... Because is it happening anywhere else? Are we getting a pure black block like that anywhere else? I don't know. All right, we're going down. Are we going downhill? I don't know. Oh, look at the view. Look at the view. Don't touch it. You'll be forced to go to Jupiter next. Well, so I've been looking into multi-planet gravitational assists to do at some point. So I think what we might do is, when we do a Mars mission, because we're going to do a Mars mission at some point, right? We're gonna fly a bunch of stuff to Mars, yeah. When we do that, we should send just a tiny little craft, so something the size of, like, I don't know, actually tiny, the smallest thing we can make, with like as much ion drive as we can give it. I don't know whether I want to do ion drive. The ion drive is a bit slow even on stream, even with this ion drive mode that I've made. It's still a bit painful. And send it to Jupiter. That's what I was trying to say. That's what I was thinking. Because it's really hard to impress how far away the outer planets are. You know, Mars is quite a distance away, but the asteroid belt is like the same distance again, and then the Jupiter's even further out than that, and like, yeah, it's a thing. I always like, so if you imagine each planet with their distance from the sun, right? You know, you got Mercury is the closest, and then Venus is about double the distance from Mercury, and Earth is about double the distance from Venus, as Venus is. It's still from the sun. Sorry, I realised I'd said that a bit weird there. It's always going from the sun. So Venus is double the distance from the sun than Mercury is, and Mars is about double the distance than Venus is. And that kind of carries on out most of the way, including the asteroid belt as a planet. It just happens to be that Jupiter was too big and ripped what... It's a thing. Jupiter was too big and ripped whatever planet was supposed to be there into shreds. It takes almost 1 day to get data from Voyager. It's true. Voyager is really out there. Voyager's at the part of the solar system when where the part of the solar system where the strength of the solar wind coming from the sun has got so spread out that it can no longer push back against just the gases from the galaxy, which is cool. Have a nosy means kind of go have a look, check it out. Have you had a nosy at the Model Kit Club game? I've not. I've been meaning to. Harvester's new thing. Yeah, no, I'm down. Oh, did Hat Films do a thing? Oh, I'm all about Hat Films. Those three guys, they're funny. Well, I mean, I don't know. They get a bit cringe at times, but they're mostly funny. I think they'd even agree that they're a bit cringe at times. Oh, excuse me. Wow, a bit of a weird cough attack there. Let's get rolling again. What happened to that monolith? It seems to have just it really was just a rendering issue. Wow, crazy. And that is how you end up with stories about mirages and stuff. All right, we got to kind of like steer up here. Ooh, suddenly the outside trying to push through to my life. Trying to steer my way up here. I'm kind of like sliding uphill, which I guess is a fun way to travel. Is it across this ridge by any chance? No, okay. Alright, I really did imagine it. I really... Ooh, we backflipping. No, we're fine. I don't know what is considered good climb rates. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do want to climb this at some speed, but I don't want to climb so fast that we backflip our way out of here. That could be a thing. I have a butcher's. It's the Butcher's Hook. Have a look. But I haven't ever heard nosy before. Yeah, I don't know if nosy comes from, rhyme and slang, or whether it's different. Yeah, get the Kerbals to lean forwards, right? What are we doing on the... This is SAS still. That's fine. Oh, it's trying to look backwards because we're still trying to look up. Just shows how terrible the SAS is in this version of the game. In Kerbal, if I had left this looking at the sky, we would have just been pushing backwards, right? Like, we would have just been on our back wheels. But on this one, it doesn't happen anywhere near. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate on riding this ridge here. But in this version, it doesn't happen anywhere near as much. Ooh, I think we did it. Oh, no. As long as we don't backflip. I think we've made it to the top of Tycho Mountain. I don't know if there's a different name for the mountain in the middle of Tycho Crater, but I can only assume it's Tycho Mountain. If it's not, I would like to have a petition put into the IAU, the International Astronomy Association Union. IAA? Oh, wait. I know it's IAU, so it must be Union or something like that. Look at that cliff over there. Some of these are real, like... that land has just jumped. Oh, look. There's more black things now moving around. Maybe we've got some sort of, like, weird goop creature on our case here. Because I'm sure all of you watched my playthrough of The Invincible. Maybe it's those black fly creatures that were coming for me. That could be that. If you've not checked it out, I really do recommend it. It's quite a cool little walkthrough of a 1960s sci-fi novel, but in game format with, choices and immersive experiences and stuff. I really enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. Where are we calling the tallest peak? That one over there? Kind of has to be that one over there, right? I'm just going to go jump off the tallest peak of Copernicus, not Copernicus, of Tycho Crater. And then we'll try and find somewhere. I don't know any other good spots to check out. I do, actually. Top left from Copernicus crater, there is a big crater basin. Impact basin, that's what I was actually looking for. That has been filled in with lava flows afterwards. I'd like to check out the crater wall of that. I want to know what that looks like. I'm basically just using this as an opportunity to travel to all the places on the moon that I've heard about, but have not had chance to visit because I'm not like a ridiculous multi-billionaire. I assume that's what Elon's doing, right? He's just heard about these things as a child. It was like, I want to go there. And now that he has the opportunity to try and do so, that's what he's doing. Not quite realising the ecological carnage he causes. Oh, I hit my microphone. Excuse me. I feel like this is a bit further away than I was originally given it credit for. I think that's true for everyone. Can't find a name for it, just Tycho's Crater Central Mountain. Yeah, I had a feeling. It's made in the same process. So, I was saying how it's the same physics as water hitting, like, a stone dropping in water. The rock hits, and then it's totally vaporized. That rock is just gone. All right, so you don't need to worry about that. But the ground continues to, like, bulge downwards, and then it springs back, and just like that little bit of backsplash you get when you're on the toilet or whatever, that central jet comes up in rock, and this kind of freezes because obviously nothing's keeping the rock melted, right? And I think it's just crazy that it's. Of course, I think it's crazy. I went into higher education about this subject of maths, but I find it crazy that we can take similar processes and apply the mathematics to all these different events, and it all just works. It all just works. It's like we talk about gravity and electricity, electronic forces, the things that deflect magnets and stuff, using the exact same maths, and of course it does, because it's just a thing pushing. As a thing we haven't tried. If it's not Tycho Mountain, I will be astounded. Okay, well, we be driving now. Let's go. Oh, it's the steepest part. Pilot. And down here. No, I hit the wrong thing. Oh, we're good. We're fine. What a landing. These wheels are going to break. Quick, brake. We can't let it go above 20. Brake, but I am turning this way to go down the steeper area, right? That's the thing we're going for. The droplet that continues to disconnect from the peak, it probably didn't actually manage to shoot up. If it did, it was just as a pile of, like, ash. Like you got volcanic ash and stuff like that. But you've also got, this landing is not going to be as smooth as the last one. We're fine. You've also got around Copernicus crater, I'm sure around Tycho crater as well. We'll have a look for them. There's secondary craters. There's these tiny little craters, satellite craters they like to call them, and they are the one. They're like the secondary splash damage. So probably into that. Yeah, splash zone, very much. Oh, we gotta steer into it. Come on, you can do this, Amanda and Hans. We've lost a little bit from stress. We're now just grinding down on the suspension nubs. I'm sure there's nothing wrong with that. Picking up speed. Amanda, Hans, you're brave, but you should put your visors down at this point. Who knows what's coming up? Oh no! There were no survivors. Well, no, we do have a survivor. Of course, the robot carries on. Anyone with a high fiber diet knows splashback. Again, it's the same maths. It really is. It's crazy. Anyway, a moment's silence for the 7th and 8th clone of Hans and Amanda. That was a good descent. I like that. I like that. Let's load up again. I've got some other places I want to go to, as I said. Let's pour some tea out as well. I want to go. So if that's Copernicus crater, I want to go up. Oh wait, we know that's a problem. Look at this. Look, that's one of the things I'm talking about. That type of thing. Oh no, that was the one I wanted right there. That, or maybe this one here. Let's see if we can't change our orbit a bit. I might even reload it. Yeah, no, that was exactly what I wanted right there. Okay, my bad. We'll try that again. Hans, Amanda, meet the crayon. Oh, meet crayon, not meet this crayon. Okay, my bad. I mean, I like to colour in some of the geological features occasionally, you know, Kerbal coloured. Okay, we're kind of be coming... Oh, no, that was actually where we want to be. We're going to be coming down almost immediately at sunrise, in fact. Okay, that's what I want to do. Ooh. This is going to be quite the fuel expenditure, but I'm fine with that. There. That's still too much. Something like that. That's the maneuver I want to do. We'll push that button. Or not. It's like, no, we're nearly there. Don't do that. Oh, I see, because we're less than a minute to go. That's fine, that's fine. I went over the lines in the colour a bit. You know, it's more of an artistic interpretation of the themes that they presented in the colouring book, you know? Okay. I don't like these middle of the night burns, but we're going to have to make do for now, because we want to hit this one here. I kind of even want to go a little bit further, but we'll see. We'll see. 26 seconds to go. Can we get a little bit closer, please? Need to aim more left of your projected. Moon's still spinning. Well, a bit more right, but yeah, I hear you say. That's why I'm saying might want to go a little bit further. 7, 6, 5. I'm just gonna fire up my engines because it takes forever to spool up because of this ullage thing. Ullage, if you would like. Yeah, there we go. Gotta remember to turn SAS and stuff off before I start trying to turn my engines back on. For some reason, it doesn't take that way. Portraits in a way. Oh yeah, well, you know, it was definitely they left their mark, shall we say? Okay, this burn is going to be pretty nice. I might even at this point just go normal. Crazy talk, I know. But I think we're fine. Want to bring this, you know, maybe here, maybe here. I want to fly over this crater on our way in. That's a must. That's a must. Okay, what's our current periapsis? 13's pretty high up. Let's see if we can't drop that down. About there. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. I will take that. I think that's good. That's good. I can't remember the name of this bit, and I'd have to go looking up on a. Oh, in fact, Wick, you got the atlas. So if you go from Copernicus crater, you draw a line from Tycho to Copernicus, and then up the top here, you've got this weird lobe. Could you remind me what this is called? I can't remember. Yeah, no, you got me, man. Making all from all mankind references. Oh, yep. I'm a very busy boy. I don't have time for such things, which is actually real shame. Real shame. I really do need to watch For All Mankind at some point. I think I warp here, and then we slow down over that sort of time. Hopefully the sun's gonna come up. It's a shame when it doesn't, you know. There's Earthrise. Sunrise as well. Beautiful. Beautiful. That. Okay, it was difficult to get the propellant working there. I think we got it. Am I too far away? I think I'm too far away. We'll get our orbit to be just a little more gentle. Sinus Astrium, thank you. Aestum? Something like that. So it's Bay of... Because Sinus means bay. Mare is the sea. This is Oceanus Proclorum? Ocean of Storms is the English, the delatinized version. Delatinized, lol. I know it takes me a long time to slow down, but how long? Obviously, I just want to kind of land right here on this edge. I don't know how we're going to be able to do that. If we're going to be able to do that. That is quite the view. Earth, sun, moon, wind and fire. You got yourself a band. That's great. Oh, ease it up there. Ease it up. So, this has not been a terrible lander and rover design. There's a few things that we could do with fixing. Like we've got to at least give it some music if it wants to be a breakdancer. We definitely need to come up with some sort of self-righting mechanism. I thought the wide wheelbase would be enough. It's not wide enough. We still keep getting flipped over in certain situations. Yeah, this feels good. Let's just slow ourselves down at this point. Again, turn that off. Yeah, there we go. But I think all in all, it's pretty good. So we could probably use a similar design for landing something on Mars. I don't know whether we're going to be landing entire station modules. Are they all still valid? Oh, mate. Okay, yeah. If they're still valid, I don't know. I'll see what I've got time. That is quite the crater. That is the crater I wanted to come in over. So we've only a little bit moved. Sky Craze, do a Beagle for Mars, but don't crash. That would be cool. We could look into a Beagle. We'll be like Beagle's Revenge, right? Like that. I'm down for that. Sky Crane's great, and with MechJeb we might actually be able to make it work well. I do need to try and find the RSS configs for Breaking Ground, and maybe for Infernal Robotics, their winch system's pretty healthy. We are not stopping, are we? When did I last save it? Yeah, this is beyond just not stopping. This is well, I think I'm about to hit the floor too hard. That's what this is. We're moving at 1.1 meters, 1.1 kilometers a second. A second every kilometer. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? I've still not got used to the size of this scale. All this time, still no good. I went to type something, but you're still in game and fired your engines. Oh, that sucks, mate. I feel for you. I've obviously done very similar myself. Add the maneuver. Burn that way. Bring that in. Yeah, that's what I want. Something like that. That maneuver right there is exactly what I want to set up. We're going to tumble our way round. I love that all the major targets that I wanted, and this was totally done by accident. All the major targets I wanted are actually pretty much on the same line. Oh, you know what? If we just swung this a little more, it would have been all exactly on the same line from this inclination that I'm at. That's very nice. Very nice. Like I say, totally unintentional. But I suppose when you're trying to go places that you can see on the front of the moon, most lines that you draw across the front are going to go across most interesting things. Come out of the map. Which way are we facing? I mean, that's pretty good. It's not the way we're moving, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, there we go. Always comes a point where I've pressed go and I'm just kind of like staring at the rocket, being like, "Are you going to go?" And it turns out no, it wasn't going to go. It was having a conflict of programming somewhere along the way. I just want to get this apoapsis past me, and then I'm going to kill this maneuver and just look normal. Looking normal is a skill I've been working on most of my adult life now. There we go. Press of a button. Normal. Nolan Harriman, how you doing? Welcome. We are trying to land in. Oh, it was there somewhere. Sinus Atrium. I've got to press the stop there. We've been looking at craters. We've gone to Copernicus crater. We've gone to Tycho crater. We should really. We can't do craters without looking at the South Pole. But I want to look at this crater here. It's very early on in the moon's life because it's filled in with lava. So this crater must have happened, I don't know, 3 billion years ago, I think I'm going to guess. They say that the lava flows on the front of the moon took place over a space from 3 billion years ago to 1.5 billion years ago, something like that. That's something that I've learned in the past week. I like to share all these nice new things. Yeah, looking normal with purple hair. You know, that's what I do. Okay, where are we on our approach? Maybe here. We'll bring that forwards and bring this back. I'm basically just going to do that maneuver every so often. I'm even tempted to do it here. Add a maneuver. We're going to bring that back. Though that kind of looks like it's impacting. I don't know. Maybe we'll just start doing our descent from here. Let's warp to here. 10 times only because we're the thing. No, I mean, the only thing we ever have as humans is educated guesses. You know, you go to the doctor, you expect them to know everything about the human. No, we've just been guessing for the best part of 2,000 years, right? They know better than you. Why can't I stop this? Okay, F turned out was the key I wanted to be pressed. But they are still guessing. Well, guessing's a bit much. I mean, the ether, again, was a beautiful guess. Same as phlogiston. What a great guess. Shame it didn't work. Delete that waypoint. You know, because why wouldn't you think there was a substance responsible for heat? You know, there's been a substance responsible for everything. Of course, the heat has to be a thing. It gets passed around. How could it not be a thing? If it wasn't a thing, how could it flow from one to the other? Well, it turns out there's this other thing called energy, and it flows really differently. Anyway, yeah, it's a shame in those situations, mate. Yeah, dark is the new aether. I 1000% agree. The thing is, well, maybe actually not, because the aether, they thought they had reason to believe that it existed. Reasons being, waves have to have something to wave through, right? And things like that. Whereas the dark is literally them going, we don't know, but we've got to give it a name. There's a gap. When we look through the telescopes, things happen that we can't explain. We need to give that a name. And it's more than just there's things happening that we can't explain. When you write down the mathematics to explain, there's this extra number on the end. Plus, plus, plus. There's an extra plus on the end where you're like, that you need this here for the numbers to add up. Oh, I mean, the fine structure constant. Everyone likes to go, the fine structure constant, but you're literally timesing like pi by, because of the way we talk about cycles, it's not surprising that these things show up. Yeah, it's more a quirk in the way we use numbers. Now, don't get me wrong, it is a bit weird that the electromagnetic coupling constant has something to do with this, and then but it all stops being weird when you stop thinking about light as the only force carrier in the universe, because the same number, the 1 over 137, is just 1 when it comes to one for the strong nuclear force. That's what I was trying to say. I was also trying to read, no, I'm with you, pi shows up in places we never imagined. No, it's only places we put it. Like, mostly it's because we talk about, so like energy levels, right? It's because to talk about a cycle of a wave, we times it by 2 pi. And then later on, when 2 pi falls out of it, because we put it there earlier, we're like, oh, sorry, I need to slow down. How did that happen? Why aren't my engines starting? I'm going to do it again. This is the exact same place I did it last time. This is rubbish. We're just going to stop now and drive back. I waffled for too long. Don't waffle for too long. There's a very good episode of Star Trek Next Generation about scientific discovery. There's normally a good episode of Star Trek Next episode for Next Gen about everything. They ran for a long time. Though I went back and tried to watch Next Gen a few years ago. I got to say, season 1 was so bad that I had to stop. It was so slow. Oh yeah. It's because it literally is because we use trig, 100%. He has amnesia and has to rediscover radiation. I mean, that's a choice in life right there. Oh, hey Forrest, welcome to the Star Trek talk. How do you feel about the first season of Star Trek Next Generation? I wanted to stop there. I really wanted to stop there. Oh well. Can we stop here? I don't think so. I don't think we're going to stop there ever. Slow, yeah, it's really slow. It was really slow, which is crazy because I used to eat that stuff up as a teenager. I was like, yes. First 3 seasons are slow. Yeah. Am I about to crash? Let's kind of put my nose up here. You know this. All right. Why do pharaohs shave? Go on then. Let's hear it. You were like data for Halloween. Good choice. Old Trek did take a while to get its feels. I mean, obviously the original Trek knew where it was going pretty much straight away. They hit the ground running. I would like to say. I'm on the wrong thing. We are 1.3 kilometers off the floor. We're moving 100 meters per second downwards. I think we're in trouble. Hold up. We're gonna be fine. I think we're gonna be fine. Oh, have I seen the? I've seen bits from the animated series. We're going back up again. Okay, we're good. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. But I've not sat and watched it, if you will. To be more ferrodynamic. Nice. The animated series was good. I don't think I did spend any time watching it. Do I try and fly us back there? We have come a long way in. Look at that mountain over there. The modern animated ones are both excellent. Okay, cool. Oh, I am out of liquids. Right, if anything's going to end stream, it's probably going to be that. Well, I wanted to try and climb up some cliffs over there. Don't look like that's going to happen anytime soon. How much fuel do I have? Prodigy is worth watching if you think it's kind of a kid's series. It's not really. Okay, that's cool. Lower Decks is terrific. Yeah, I've heard many good things about Lower Decks. I've not had chance. As with most things media related recently, I've not really had chance for 5 years or so to take much in. Lower Decks, your missus watches and she's not into Trek normally. Oh, that's cool. It's cool. Has a few cameos without. I mean, I should hope so. I should hope so. Okay, let's try and get a little bit closer to where I want it to be. This way. As much as I do want to check out this mountainscape over this side, it was this that first caught my eye, right? So we're going to go there. Okay, I don't want to go so far up anymore. Thank you. We're good for fuel, I think. Let's check this. I've just kind of believed. Yeah, we got 1 kilometer left. That's fine. Thank you for the warning, and I totally understand why. Oh, look, you see, when I finish the burn, it resets it to where it is. Yeah, it's these engines are a bit weird in the game. Is Amanda bald? No, she's just got very, very grey hair. Maybe very blonde. Let's get a close look. Ooh. I can't get a look at. Oh, there it is. I think blonde. I think we're gonna go with blonde. I think that's the shout here. Okay, this should be good. Not that way. Not that way. I see no reason why this would go hideously wrong. Platinum blonde, yeah, platinum blonde sounds about right. Okay, about there. We've got a long way to full, but I think we're fine. I kind of want to put my nose actually. I mean, does this have a nose? I don't know, but I feel like I want to point in this direction. And also, how close to the floor do I need to be before I start panicking? About this close? Think we're gonna. Are we still on? We're still on full throttle. That's fine. That's fine. If I start traveling sideways, almost exactly. Should be quite soon, it turns out. I'll cut my engines at that point. It's all about how close I dare to push it before firing my engines. That and that. Why not? Okay, there we go. A little bit worried we're going to slow down. Weren't going to slow down enough then. 4 kilometers off the floor. I'm not sure how far I want to push it. Because, of course, we don't want to wait forever. Oh, I hate this. If there's one thing I hate, it's the silly ullage rules. Oh, please. Please, why won't you do what you're supposed to do here? I'm totally blaming ullage at this point. And we're free? You heard me do that on purpose. That's exactly what happened there. Okay, I'm asking SAS to write us here, but I'm not hopeful here. Oh, you reckon typing the numbers is quicker? Maybe. I'm hoping that actually we're going to survive here somehow. The exploding parts of ships around me totally makes that feel great. Send that away as well. I mean, I am travelling roughly in the direction I wanted to go. Once again, B-Boy is living up to his name. Anyway, we got to rename here, right? Providine, rename. It's the B-Boy. Okay, now I want to grab hold of this, and we need to control forwards and just kind of hold this steady. At some point we're going to stop. I don't know when that's going to happen. But if we're lucky, it will. Hang on, let's turn everything off. And then try just to bring it under control with like rover power or something. I don't even know if my wheels are on. Have we picked up a problem? Please, just give me one of these. Alright. I kind of want the front. Yeah. Time warp? Okay, let's try it. No, I can't time warp, unfortunately. I mean, we can do that one, but I don't think that's a good idea. Brakes. Are we even going up in speed, down in speed? I might just drop Amanda out and see if she can do something about this. Lower the visor, of course, because we mean serious business. Alright. No. Percussive maintenance was not helpful. Go on, Amanda. You can get up. I believe in you. I believe in you. Okay, this is going to be challenging. Yeah, challenging's the word. Why are we spinning? We've picked up speed. We've picked up speed. Okay, I'm going to do this. Oh, what? At times 4. We're braking. What is even going on here? Oh, I'm not even sure what I pressed to do that. Aerodynamic fault. Okay, temperature overlay. F11, if you care. I was not aware that was a thing. But I think with that, I am going to have to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you guys next time, where I think we're going to possibly look into that Mars trip that I spoke of. We might bring these guys back. We might not. Depends how the petition goes. But I will see you then when we're going to do that. Bye.